we have to find the exact solutions of this equation, and we are being asked to convert it into a quadratic in e to the x by multiplying this equation by e to the power x. So let's do so quickly. All right, so we multiplied it by e to the power x. All right, oops, sorry. So after that, what we can do is that we can multiply it again by 2, okay, so that we are completely free of the fractions. All right, so this is what we have, okay. And now if we go ahead and multiply it out, so what do we get? We get this right here. These cancel each other. We get a 1. And now what we would do is, let me write it this way so that we can accommodate more on one screen. So I'm going to move 22e to the x to the left hand side. So this becomes a 0. And now if we set u equals e to the power x, let me put a comma here, what we get is, we get a quadratic equation which is e to the 2x would be what? If u is e to the x, that will be u squared, okay. This is plain and simple u. So first we will solve for u by using the quadratic formula. I don't see a way of factoring it here. So when we do that, let's use the quadratic formula. Okay, and this is pre-calculus course, so I am not reiterating the quadratic formula here. And so we have negative 22 square, okay, minus 4 times this coefficient, which is a 1, times this coefficient, which is again a 1. So let's save time on this and divide it by 2. Okay, so what you get is this, that is you have, or we have, this is 22. How much is that? I'm an old timer, so this is 484. Okay, so what you get then is that you get 480 here, and we have to reduce it as much as possible according to the way we are being asked to do that. So what we would do is, let's factor the largest square that we can factor here. So 480. So if we divide 480 by 16, we get 30 here. And so what we would do now is, we shall just reduce it to the best we can. So this is 4 square root of 30 here, and then you have u equals 11 plus minus 2 square root of 30. All right, so what you got is, or what we got is, again, that e to the x is how much? Either this plus sign here, okay. So let's put the plus sign here. So this will be a positive quantity. To solve for x, what we would do, we can take the logarithm on both the sides. So you get logarithm of, or natural log. We are solving it in terms of natural log of 11 plus 2 square root of 30 as a solution. And for the next one, since we want real number solutions, why don't we do this? Make sure that we don't have a negative number here, okay, and no we don't. And if you graph this function, you will see it much better. Okay, so that's a positive number, so we can take logarithm there as well. So this is negative. Okay, and that shows that x equals natural log of this function. And if this value was a negative, then this value means this particular value, then we won't have another real solution here. So these are the exact solutions. And now for the approximate solutions that sometimes you may be asked to find, you may use your graphing calculator or simple calculator even. Okay.